what works for one person doesn't mean it's going to work for another. What works for some doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody. So many specialists and so many coaches and so many gurus and so many people say, hey, I know it can work for you, but it might not work for you. You can buy the courses, you can buy the books, you can buy the everything and spend so much money trying to figure out what works for you. But my advice, not as a guru, not as a coach, not as anything, just me, I'm having to learn for myself. What works for somebody else does not mean it's going to work for you. And you may have to alter, and you may have to create your own, and you may have to do trial and error over and 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 over again. I know, because I've had to several times. Beginning with food and diet, even. As simple as that. Something you think could be so simple. Just eat healthy. Well, what is healthy? Oh, wait, I can't have this food, I can't have that food. What am I going to eat then? In my early 20s or mid-20s, I found out that I had a lot of food allergies and irritations. So much so that I could no longer eat these foods. And the dietitian told me then that I probably would end up with a lot of difficulty throughout my life because I was allergic to so many foods or irritated by so many foods. To constantly changing my diet, constantly figuring out what works, what doesn't work, what works, what could I stay away from, what can I can't stay away from. Then later on in life, I found out I had another issue, another health issue. So then, okay, alter again foods. And, you know, specialists would say, okay, stay away from this, because that's what they thought you were supposed to do. Didn't help the situation, didn't, so many different things, took off so many different foods again, and started going, eek, what can I eat? Then found out again another issue. And more food I'm not supposed to have. And so then I was like, and this specialist said, go on to this site and check out this and do this. And so the more you research what you can do and what you can't do is so interesting. And if you put everything that you can't have and you can have in, even Google will tell you, or AI will tell you. I don't check with AI much, but when you're searching up stuff, that's what you're doing, just so you know. And unless you go to specific pages, but if you're asking a question, so what can I do? And they're like, good luck. Nobody's going to be like you. You have to choose what's important to you. For me, Rosie, leave it alone. Come on. No. No. Leave it alone. Dropped her ball because she realized that somebody was there. Oh my goodness, somebody was there. Leave it alone. She has to look at the street. I have to get somebody to block that. Anyways, when you choose, okay, so let's take food, for instance, because that's where I am right now in my life. What can you eat? What can't you eat? So eating smaller meals, maybe if you can fast. I fast for at least 12 hours, sometimes longer. I don't eat after 6. I don't eat, and sometimes I don't eat after dinner. So if I have dinner at 4, I don't eat anything until the next morning, which is about 6 the next morning. So between 12 and 14 to 12 hours of fasting a day, just water. Sometimes I do have a tea, but it's like a, plain no sweetener or anything. Very rarely will I add honey after 6, but usually it's 6 o'clock is my cutoff. And then I eat whatever for whatever I can have. So different things, but I have breakfast, I have a snack, I have lunch, I have a snack, and then I have dinner. Small meals, like really small. And because before I had such a hard time finding food that I could have because I didn't look into certain areas. So a lot of foods I can have are root foods. So it's a lot of cooking. And when you're cooking for 4 people, and you're cooking for 4 people, and everybody likes something different, and you have to have something different. For me, it was like, oh, right, now I gotta cook something for me. But I never knew what I know now. So invest in yourself and know what works for you isn't what, like, I can't have what everybody else is having. So I have to do something different for me. It's all about doing what's right for you. It has nothing to do with anybody else. You get to choose who you want to be, and you get to choose your own health. So if it takes a little bit of time to cook, so like in the morning when I'm doing up my honey's lunch, then maybe I'll make a little bit of lunch for me. Like I set myself up for the day so I know what I'm having and it's not that big of a deal. Or I do it weekly, which I want to get in the habit of, so I know that, everything is already taken care of and I don't have to worry about it. That would be ideal for me. So I just have to go cook once a week and go and eat, Not for everybody, but for me. Because then I know I've got it. Then I know that it's there and I'm not going to bother my health anymore. You need to take care of you first. And it's a lesson that I have had to learn for myself, that I can't eat what everybody else is eating. I can't drink what everybody else is eating. I had to get rid of coffee and chocolate. Ugh. I love my chocolate and my coffee. So sad. But I had to get rid of it and let it go and find what works for me. So everybody is different. Everybody, there's a person I just found who makes sweets out of like sweet potatoes and stuff, and I'm going to be following them for sure. There is chocolate that I can have that is 0 sugar and 0 caffeine. And I had the 0 caffeine one and it was really good. So next is the 0 sugar, 0 caffeine. We get to choose who we want to be in every moment. And we get to take care of ourselves. We get to decide what is so important for us. Our health is so important for us. Nobody is like you. They can't be. So what works for somebody else does not mean it works for you. Do your research. Find out what works for you. It may take years for you to get it down, but do it. And on your rough days, don't beat yourself up. It happens. We all have days. Just take care of you. Let your body do what it needs to do, because your body will heal and you can again start over. Every day is a blank page and it's up to you. I love you.